Well, good morning. This is my first victim from my Goodwill pick. This is the 1970 220 model, 220F Coleman lantern that sold. This one sold for $24.99. No, I'm sorry, $44.95 with $20 shipping. Here's a little trick that I do, and I think I showed this before. Anytime I ship these lanterns, and they have this glass in them, this is pretty fragile piece. So what I do, I use a tape around the glass on it. Now, you can use a lot of different tapes. Probably the best, I don't have any right now, it would be painter's tape, the blue tape. You don't want to use clear tape, and you don't want to use like a duct tape because it leaves so much residue. What this does, it prevents the glass from shattering. If you are able to put a little bit of tape like that, and then it's extremely, like electrical and blue tape, it's very easy to take off, and it won't leave any residue, and whoever's gonna get it, it's gonna be easy for them to take it off. So it's just a little extra precaution. And then I slide it back into the cylinder, and Honey is helping over here, and I'm gonna fill it up as much as I can with pieces of crumbled paper, so it keeps it nice and tight in there and puts a little pressure against the glass. So I don't know like how much it will prevent in shipping from breaking it, but I've been doing this for years like this, and never once I had a problem, somebody complaining that the glass broke or didn't get in one piece. So I have a feeling that it's working, And then I put the cap on pretty tight. It pushes on that paper inside, and I think that works for pretty safe travel. So this was a great flip from $3.99 to $44.95 plus $20 shipping. Now I just gotta find a box, wrap this in a bubble wrap, and it goes. Like it. Now, I mentioned earlier that this one had chips on top. Originally I thought I could probably get $50 to $60 for it, but because of this rust coming through, because the paint was chipped away, a little bit cheaper. You can always find the date on these on the back. Date is a big deal because there's a lot of collectors that strictly collect these by date and a model number. So, like it.
All the Blu-ray stuff in there.
Do you know how long ago she might have got this watch, so I can kind of pinpoint the date, how old it might be? Any idea? Or
well, she passed away in '88, and she retired probably.
was it on the card, by the way?
That, maybe?
No, it's cash.
Oh, this one is like straight and this one is completely bent. That's why it doesn't want to go into that hole to lock it in place. But that's okay, that could be straightened out. I mean, there's no model or anything on the back of this.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, this is a very, very old company who made them. I'm just trying to kind of pinpoint when this watch was made, Now I have a feeling that this is probably like 60s, mid-60s clock. I mean, what are you looking to get out of it? Any idea?
I have no idea. I don't know what it's worth. That's why I brought it here.
See, they all have like a model's number. Like this one, look, I'm looking at this. I mean, it looks very, very similar. Let me blow that picture up.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
Atmos, same face. Also was like engraved to somebody. This one has a date on the bottom of 1977. I'm thinking this one might be just a little bit older, but I could be wrong, Now see this part right here in front of the dial here with that jewel in it and that name, that's exactly the same mechanism in this one.
Okay.
But I got a feeling this one might be a little bit earlier. So this one sold for $168 on just the other day, on November 6th, a couple days ago. So same glass case. I mean, look, this is the same glass case that goes over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, but the base, see, if I look at the base has like these holes in this one doesn't. This one has like stripes. See?
Yeah.
See these little holes? So it's a little bit different, not exactly the same, and it's got these pillars. This one, instead of pillars, got these legs going sideways. But that's what the clock is sitting on. But the mechanics inside, I think, are the same, you know? See that, like the upper hand, you can still easy move. But this one, I don't want to put any more pressure, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows how long it's been since it ran anyway. And then there's, I don't know if you can see it. There's a chain in there that it's kind of loose, and I don't know if it's attached, supposed to be attached to anything. See it?
Yeah.
Like a little tiny chain. Well, comparing to this one that I found, this one that sold for like 168 bucks, I could probably offer you about half of that, which is like $80-90. But that's
fine.
You know.
That's fine.
And I gotta have my watch guy look at this and tell me even if it's, you know, how to operate this.
I also have a sword, if you want to look at it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Old. The sword is
Bring
old.
that sword, we'll check it out.
Yeah, it's in the trunk of the back of the car.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay,
so
look at that. I'll be right back.
is there any history that you know? You said this is your uncle's?
My husband's uncle.
Your husband's uncle. You know anything about it?
Let me ask him.
Because I can't make out. I'm trying to get as close as I can from this one mark that I have here. But what's on the blade here, I can't tell anymore. It's completely worn out. It's a definitely Civil War piece, okay?
Do you know any history about this sword that you gave me? Can't read. He just was wondering if you knew anything about it, any history or anything. No, he said no. His
Okay.
Uncle Chuck just gave it to him. He just,
Okay.
it was old when his Uncle Chuck had it, and that's all he knows.
It's not. This is not Japanese, this is Civil War era.
He says it's Civil War era.
What I'm trying to pinpoint is what kind of model it could be. I think this is 1840.
Oh my God.
No, 1840 model.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's a model 1840. Don't get confused with the year. I think it's a cavalry sword. I wish I could make out the maker here. I can't. I do have a G on the side here with the crown. That's what I'm going after. The handle is completely gone, and somebody retaped it just with some kind of tape on top of it.
Yeah, probably his uncle.
You know, definitely a cool piece, definitely old. There's no question about it by looking me at the blade that this is old. Somebody did try to put a grinder on it. The worst thing you can do on a sword like this.
Of course.
See, I'm looking at one here that looks extremely similar, but the handle has original rope still going around it.
Wow.
The handle is wooden underneath, okay,
Yeah.
and that's how they set the actual blade inside. You can tell here this part was replaced, and this one sold for like 290 bucks without the sheet to go on it. I don't know, I'm a little bit boggled because I can't pinpoint exactly. I think I'm right at this, meaning that it's probably cavalry sword. 1840. The blade looks identical to this one. Identical. It's got the bleeder in here. This is called a bleeder. Very cool piece. I mean, it's rough. I can probably, I don't know. It's hard for me to. like 100% sure, you know. Taking kind of shot at it, I can probably offer you like $200 for it.
We'll take it.
You know?
Also,
So
I'll bring the albums. I'll leave them with you. So
that's
you
probably
can
the
go
best
through
way,
them. You just
so I can go
them.
through them, you know?
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
and they also calling this one 1840 model.
Wow.
So I think I kind of pinpointed. So 37.25 inches long. That would tell us if it's the same thing. Look at
There
that.
it is. Oh my God!
Yep, that's it.
So unfortunately, I'm going to pass on all the coins. But actually, let me check the two that are in the.
Okay, and this one sold here for $272. So it's all about the condition on these, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
So the better they are, the more money they're gonna bring. I mean, the blade here it's all here, but it's been played with, meaning, you know, somebody tried to sharpen this, which you should never do. The markings, I can't tell the markings here anymore. The handle is kind of falling apart, but it's all here. So this is, you know, 150-year-old piece, you know.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah.
No.
All right, very cool. So I can write you up for this and for the clock, and then
I'll
bring me the
albums. I'll
LPs.
just
And
leave them right there.
yeah, can I have your ID, please?
Yep.
So I can't believe these two things actually just walked into the shop. The Civil War sword and this French clock, La Cool. I can't even say it. I'm trying. La Cool. How you say this, Nick?
I think it's liquor. I don't know.
Liquor. There we go. Liquor. I don't think the watch is running. It needs some work. There's a wheel on the bottom that you put tension on it. The main big handle has a bend in it. Very cool piece, all over the place when it comes to price, like from $150 all the way to $500. I gave her $80. It does have somebody initials name on it because it was giving as a 30-year like a service present. Comes with the box, original paperwork. But I'm more excited actually about this Civil War cavalry sword that she brought in that I can't make out. Right here there's three either numbers or letters. They're halfway gone, very hard to pick out what it is. On a handle right here there's a letter G with the crown right above it. I found similar stuff. I measured the length of this. It's correct. So I believe this is model 1840. Model 1840 wrist breaker sword, which is this beautiful piece right here. Everything on it looks identical. Now the blade on this sword, somebody tried and sharpened this. I can tell it's been either put on some kind of stone or maybe a grinding wheel. Not too much damage, but definitely somebody messed with it. So the handle is missing the nice rope going around it. Beautiful piece though. The scabbard is in great condition. Couple dings on it. I'm gonna have to have an expert look at this. I gave her $200 for this sword, and it could be worth just $250, or it could be worth $1250. You know, I know they can get up there, but it's all about the condition. This one has been messed with. You know, the worst thing you can do, try to sharpen these and take the original. I mean, the patina is still there, but the edge has been messed with. So I worry about that. That's why I mainly only gave her $200 for it. You know, if it's something as spectacular as this piece right here, you know, with everything to go with it, different ball game. But this one is not. So I gotta do research on the clock, give it to my clock guy to see if he can get it going, and I gotta get a couple guys in here, look at the sword and give me a real estimate on this. But very, very cool pieces. Who would have thought, you know, that all of a sudden somebody's gonna come in and bring me Civil War stuff. Pretty exciting. So we started the video, I showed you guys the lantern that sold, the 2 lanterns that I picked up at Goodwill, and one of them sold already. Well, we're gonna finish the video on a good note as well from the same buy at Goodwill. Remember guys, I picked up this funky Art Deco looking plane, and I thought maybe 40, 50, maybe 60 bucks that we can get on it. I already took 1 screw from the bottom because I'm gonna dismantle this. Hi hon. I'm gonna dismantle this for shipping. But Vicky thought this was such a unique item because of these model of pearl installed here on both sides, that she listed this for $99.95 plus $20 shipping, and it sold. So I'm about to dismantle both of these screws from the bottom. Right, honey? So we can fit in that box. You are very interested in that box, right? You would love to get into that box. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that way we can wrap this really nicely. This is like a polished aluminum. I think that's what it is. Maybe it is different metal. It's pretty light. But isn't that cool? So this was, I think, $7.99 at Goodwill. That was a quick flip. Love it. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the video right here now. Just gonna pack this bad boy. Me and her and everybody else, we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.